trying to cry New England or New Orleans? What you doing? You trying to cry Nissan or Rari?
What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? You'd rather be a whore than take a nigga trying to have you ask this girl.
Men find the most attractive qualities being feminine qualities like nurturing, caring, supportive, joyous, intimate, affectionate, pleasant, pretty. All the standard sort of feminine, lovely qualities. If you need help, book on a call. I'm here to help, guys. You guys can achieve a 10 out of 10. Just got to learn how to do it the right way.
I ran into a guy in the club the other night that I saw for a bit last year, and I gave him about ghosting me, but he said he thought I wasn't interested. I thought of you straight away. I might be an ice queen. This is exactly why you have to drop the if he wanted to, he would. Because I can guarantee you in your head, you were like, well, if he was into me, he would text me. Meanwhile, he's over there thinking, oh, she's definitely not interested in me. This is it. This is why. This is exactly it.
A lot of these brothers out here are really just putting a bunch of effort. They're just giving a whole bunch of effort and not really getting anything back in return. That doesn't really make sense. I don't think modern women understand that. That doesn't really make sense to keep on doing it if you're not going to give back to me what I'm giving to you.
Why most men are scared of us. Like, we don't bite. And if you lose access to a woman for speaking, then she wasn't your woman to begin with. Y'all men need to stop being scared of rejection. Right? You're not gonna from it. Learn to build courage and keep it moving. Like, there's a bunch of women out here.
What should you do if you're spiritually awake and your partner isn't? It's not going to work. I believe if you're spiritually awake, you have a mission on this planet to expand your consciousness and heal yourself as much as possible, because you're going to be expanding and healing, and they're going to be stuck at the same frequency for a long time because they don't know what it's like to actually expand their consciousness and expand their spirit. They're stuck in their ego. And if they're stuck in their ego, they can't really heal. So you're going to be advancing super fast, and they're going to be stuck here. And when you keep going back to this person romantically, you love them still, you're going to be going up and then down, because you're going to always be having to come back to their frequency. So the best thing you can do if you're awakening and your partner isn't, it's a harsh response, but you can't be with them anymore. Otherwise, you will not reach the heights you're meant to go to. You'll stay at the low you feel like you'll always be in.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Single women keep women single. Ooh. Because it's all throughout our culture. Go back to En Vogue when they had that little lead in. What's going on, girl? It's so and so. You should just leave him. You shouldn't put up with it. It ain't no man worth all that. Ding dong. Oh, I gotta go. That's Kevin. See, when the woman got a man, it's always the single friends that tend to be on the outside telling that what you should and should not accept. But you ask her,
tell my wife to come in here.
Where's your wedding ring and your husband? So you get women who at the 1 minute, I love him because he does everything, but you got a woman in there. Yeah, he's trying to control. Girl, that's what this is. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's narcissistic.
Get my wife in here. Get my wife in here.
A lot of these modern women continue to talk about they want a good man. Well, that man that you had was good to you, but you didn't want. That's what Kevin Samuels used to say a lot. What happened to your baby daddy? Oh, well, and some of these guys are trash, to be honest. But some of these guys were actually good guys. But y'all boring, I don't really want them. That type of foolishness.
You did to him what he would never have done to you. He doesn't want anything from you. He doesn't want any type of friendship. He doesn't want any kind of communication. He doesn't want anything. But he also does not wish you anything bad. He's going to carry on living his life and moving forward. But you cannot change the fact that you did something to him that he would never have done to you. He told you his darkest secrets, and you took them and you ran with them. He told you what happened to him before in other relationships. You did exactly the same, if not worse. He's not going to now sit there, have communication with you, try and build a relationship, or try and do anything of the means. You hurt him again and again and again, to a point that in the end of their relationship, he even stopped communicating, asking for attention, or trying to make anything work. You did to him what he would never have done to you.
It's not really rocket science, man. If a man watches his buddy get divorced, lose half his stuff, do you think that he's going to want to get married? Really? Probably not. When I watch you talk reckless and crazy, do you think I'm going to want to marry you? Probably not.
Is it hard to find a good man in China?
Yeah, it's very difficult. So we're
Why?
all singles right now.
Is that why you're in Vietnam?
Yes, that's the part.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think you can find a better man in Vietnam than in China?
No, I can't. I think I can't find a good man.
Really?
Yeah, really. Cause I'm a good live better with myself right now. Yeah.
But you want to date in the future or no?
Yeah, maybe in the future. Maybe.
What's the best way to approach someone like you? Because people are very intimidated. You know, you're beautiful, right? What's the best way if someone wants to get your phone number and take you on a date? How do you want to be approached? Where and how?
It depends. Everywhere can be. Yes, everywhere. In any cases, just the feelings.
How about the app? You like the apps?
I don't use any apps. Yeah, we just use WeChat for work or for friends. Yeah.
So best is in person.
Yes, best in person. Yeah.
I move too fast with men. I'm afraid of space, silence, stillness with a man because he might actually see me and he may not like what he sees. So if I distract him with my looks, my body, my sensuality, my sexuality, I'll show him how worthy I am. I'll show him how satisfied he can be with me, how fun I am. And then I can let him see me. Then I can relax, be myself. If I don't move fast, he'll move on. If I don't move fast, I'm forced to sit with my own insecurities. If I don't move fast, he won't move at all. I need movement. Movement equals progress, not rejection. Movement equals distraction, not presence. Movement is comfortable. Stillness is not.
And a lot of these modern women, once again, they want the good man, the nice man, the man that you friend zoned. That man's got to carry the banner for umpteen years until you decide, oh, actually, he does have a little bit of value. Actually, he is a good guy. But by that time, you done wasted your years playing games. And he don't need you now.
3 signs that a woman is wife material. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है उसे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आपका बैंक बैलेंस क्या है, उसे नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि आप कौन सी गाड़ी चलाते हो, उसको नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि आप उसके लिए कितने एक्सपेंसिव गिफ्ट्स लेके आते हो. शी इज चूजिंग यू बिकॉज ऑफ हर फीलिंग्स फॉर यू. उसे ये फर्क पड़ता है आप कैसे इंसान. द सेकेंड साइन इज हर लड़ाई एक जंग नहीं है जो वो जीतना चाहती है. फाइट्स एक तरीका है जिससे आप एक दूसरे को अंडरस्टैंड करते हो. ये एक विन और लॉस की सिचुएशन नहीं है. पॉइंट्स नहीं रखते हैं कि लास्ट टाइम कौन जीता था, कौन हारा था. लड़ाइयाँ आप केवल एक ऐसा टूल है जिससे आप अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हो और इसमें वो सुनती है, समझती है एंड एक्चुअली एक सोल्यूशन की तरफ पहुंचती है. द थर्ड एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट साइन इज शी हैज हर ओन लाइफ. उसकी अपनी पर्सनैलिटी है. आप एक दूसरे को मिलके कुछ कंप्लीट नहीं कर रहे हो. इंडिविजुअली वो एक कंप्लीट ह्यूमन बीइंग, कंप्लीट पर्सन है जिसके पास अपनी लाइफ के गोल्स, वांट्स, डिजायर्स है जो खुद भी अचीव कर सकती है.
You know, when men start doing like a cost benefit analysis of things and they start making rational choices, then you'll start to understand. When you understand why they make those choices, then you start to understand, oh man, he's not mad. He's looking at it. And objectively speaking, dating and stuff like this with modern women doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Do you want to know the one thing that my man is never going to have to worry about? If and when the day comes that I announce a man on my social media that I am with this man in a relationship, he is never going to have to worry about getting messages from other men. Bro, I thought I was dating her. Bro, I've been talking to her. Because I don't have a roster, and I certainly don't entertain multiple men. And that's the problem with the modern dating in 2026, is everyone has a backup plan. Some of you men and women want the benefits of a connection without the responsibility of a commitment. And then making multiple people thinking that they had a lane. And to both men and women, how do you expect someone to choose you? Because we all want to be chosen when you are only half in. So y'all can have that toxic dating culture. I don't want any part of it. Like, I'm not built for divided focus. So to my future man, I don't know if I know you already or if I still have yet to meet you, but whoever that may be, you do not have to worry about another man messaging you. Bro, I've been dating her. I've been talking to her because I don't roll that way. Y'all have a great day.
A lot of these modern women, man, I was listening to a woman the other day give her list of demands, and you're like, you don't really understand what life is about. You're going to have a hard time getting what you want in life. Modern women have become so comfortable with making demands, some of which don't even make a whole lot of sense. And then when the demands don't get met, men just can't rise to the occasion. Does a man even want to rise to the occasion?
If you want her in her feminine, you've got to get out of yours. All of my past relationships, I wondered, why is she not feminine? Why is she not soft? Until I realized I was very ego-driven, very lust-driven, very indecisive. In our relationship, it's different because I lead with stability. I keep my word, and I've removed the lust, which has created a safe space for her to be in her feminine.
And in my past relationships, I was like your exes because I was very, very masculine too. But because Leo is such a great leader and he's so sure of himself, I can trust that wherever he's going to lead us is going to be a great place.
That is balanced polarity. I stand in my masculine, which is strong leadership, direction, and stability, and she can sit in her feminine, which is soft, expressive, and nurturing. We're not competing against each other, we're complementing each other. So if you want a woman who can be in her feminine, it starts with you. Being a man she can trust. That means keeping your word, removing the lust that makes her feel so unsafe,
and having his own mission with God that is bigger than me.
When you become that man, the right woman will naturally relax into her feminine with you. So take this as a sign for you as a man to build your masculine core, because it will make everything better in your relationship now or your relationship in the future.
If it was actually the case that women just wanted to go out, oh my God, these men are so annoying and they're gross and they're hitting on me, why not just stay in with your girlfriends? Don't have to wait in some fucking bullshit line. You can play whatever music you want. You can dance at home. You could buy a $10 handle of alcohol instead of paying $20 per drink at the club.
What if I want to meet girlfriends? That's how I met. When I first moved to Miami, I had no friends, and I met a lot of friends at the club.
So once you've made the friends, why do you continue to go?
Where would I go? I think the club vibe is just so fun. I mean, there's cool DJs, there's good music. Like, you can't have the same kind of environment in your house or your apartment. You can have music,
you can have alcohol, you can dance, your girlfriends are there. Even if it was the same environment, it was a club, but it was all girls.
It would go under, though, because girls don't pay for alcohol. And
putting the finances aside, I still don't think women would want to go to those venues where everything being equal, it's just women. I don't think they would do it.
Would you guys?
I would not go.
I say no.
Yeah, I say no too. No.
What modern women don't really understand is that men don't really have troubles, or they really don't. They'll pay for a meal. I'll do that. A lot of men know, hey, I might not be perfect at it, but I know in general where I need to be, how I need to be a man. Now you got to come alongside me, and you got to be the woman. We're going to learn how to be better versions of ourselves together. But as it stands right now, you're not even half of what I am.
No cell phones, no headphones. Give me all that. We ain't got time. No backpacks, no nothing. Didn't I say no backpacks? Who's this? Say, man. Hey, we take a state test. Wake up.
I don't care about
I swear to God, bro. Did everyone turn in their cell devices?
Yeah.
If you caught with a phone, it will be confiscated and your choice will be invalid. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Cost me my job and watch what happens. Hey, girl, you gonna give me a drum?
It was on vibrate.
I'm trying to break my stability.
No, Mr. Robinson.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. When the state pick up that you made the same score and you missed the exact same questions, this is between you and the courtroom. I'm telling you.
Robinson, I didn't
Be quiet. It's testing going on. Be quiet.
You guy, I know I did not study for this test, but my mama told me ask and you shall receive. So I'm asking to receive this 100. In Jesus' name, submit.
I know this right.
It don't matter how old a man gets, he's always gonna have option. Younger, finer, fitter, willing. They wasted all their time telling all these good men oh no, you're not my type, and you too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated and try to convince other women that they also don't need men because now they no longer qualify. Now what are you left with? You're broken, used, washed up, your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. Now what you gonna do? You love talking about yourself and you can do bad all by yourself and it's all about me and because I'm the one, because I'm the prize. Where are your results then? If you're the prize, who's the prize winner? If you're the prize, where is the collector of the prize?
If he's your guy, and he doesn't have those 4 things, he's going to be like, okay, like, is she looking at me?
Yeah,
and then he's going to be like, bartender, send her a drink, and then walk over. Okay, that's the way normal men are supposed to be. If you're not doing this as a man and you're listening to this podcast, you need training.
Yeah,
especially if you're over 40. Grow up.
Yeah, get it together.
Yeah, get it together because man up, or we will stay home with our knitting. With our knitting.
With our gluten-free dumplings.
Our cat and our
with
knitting.
Our gluten-free dumplings.
Hello, Vance. Vice President Vance, we'll stay home with our cat and our knitting.
Our cats and our knitting.
Yeah.
I feel like that would definitely. Here's what's really odd about me. I recognized this the other day. I was doing the boat parade during Christmas time.
Yeah.
And we're in this
Okay, whose boat were you on?
No, I wasn't on a boat. I was just here at the Dana Point.
You were at the Dana Point watching the boat parade.
Watching the boat parade, and
were there men there?
So here's the thing.
Was this a house or
what was down just at the harbor? We had dinner. I'm with the kids, and I'm looking.
Well, how are you going to meet anyone with the kids?
Well, my kids look like they look like my siblings at this point. Like they're.
One of my friends has a boyfriend who just acts right. He's just such a good guy, such a good boyfriend. And I think she trained him to be that way. I know she trained him to be that way because I've been observing their relationship. And I observe a lot of other relationships where girls don't do this. She, from day one, has just had a no tolerance policy for him showing up late to their dates, him not calling her when he says he's going to call her, not telling her things, keeping things back. No, that does not fly in her book. And when they were first getting to know each other and starting their relationship, she wasn't afraid of that driving him away or that scaring him. Like, so be it. These are my standards. If you don't act right, if you don't meet them and you don't want to do that, fine. You're not going to be my boyfriend. And now she has a perfect boyfriend and an awesome relationship. And he loves her to death, and he's such a great guy. And truly is one of my favorite relationships to witness. So I have been taking notes. Don't be afraid to uphold the no tolerance policy.
When a man stops fighting for you, understand something. He didn't stop caring. You taught him his effort doesn't matter. Every gesture dismissed. Every attempt to lead met with resistance or criticism. That isn't him giving up on you. That's him finally accepting the pattern. Men don't bond through talking about feelings. They bond through action, through providing, through showing up and having that presence felt. When a man offers his time, his resources, his protection, and you treat it like it's expected instead of valued, something inside him shifts. Not dramatically, quietly. He doesn't announce he's pulling back. He just stops extending himself into spaces where he's not honored. That is self-preservation. That is maturity. And here's what women miss. A good man doesn't need you to perform or be perfect. He needs you to receive what he gives with grace. He needs his effort to be met with appreciation, not demands for more. When you weaponize his consistency, when you take his stability for granted, you create the very distance you'll later cry about. Men don't go cold because they're heartless. They go cold because warm doesn't work when it's not reciprocated. If he's still showing up, still trying, honor that before he stops trying altogether. Energy matches energy every single time.
So I don't know about you guys, but I've always had deal breakers as a man. So I want to share my 5 deal breakers when it comes to women. Number 1, if you can't buy anything for me, we're done. I will always be the one to buy anything from a woman, right? Or if we go out on a date or something, I'll pay because I'm the one that asked you to go out. But if you cannot buy anything for me simply as, let's say we go to the movies, can you buy snacks? Or let's say we go out somewhere, can you just pay for this one little thing? If you always have a bloody excuse, or if you've never purchased anything from me, you are a walking red flag. Number 2, if you don't have a job. See, I don't judge anybody that's not working because again, the job market is very hard. But if you don't have some kind of hustle you are doing, whether it's 9 to 5, whether it's you being a real entrepreneur, I'm sorry, I'm nobody's provider for now until I'm married. Number 3, horrible attitudes if you're fine. There's nothing more ugly than a fine girl with the horrible attitude. And you meet so many of these so-called mean girls that try and act like they're all bad and mean and all that. You're ugly. You have a pretty face to look at, but when you open your mouth or when you treat people a certain kind of way, you're ugly. Hate it, red flag. Number 4, if I see too many dashboards on your social media, call it insecure, I don't care. If I see more than 4 dashboards and there's no man's face, you see, I would even respect you more. Show the man's facial weight and the dashboard, but you just want to be showing dashboard, then me too, I'll become one of them, God forbid. Number 5, English. You see, there's a difference between hello and hello.
The weapon that's been used for the last 15 years, 20 years or so, last generation, is that all of those principles of traditional masculinity, the stoicism, the strength, the confidence, the power, are toxic, at least when they come from men. As we were just discussing out there, those things aren't toxic when a woman manifests them, but they're scary and intimidating when a man manifests them. So the idea is to get rid of that so it's easier for women to compete. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to beat these really competent, powerful, high-status men. So we got to get rid of them. And we get rid of them slowly over generations. How do we do that? Well, there's the falling apart of the nuclear family. More people are being raised by single mothers. There's a variety of reasons for that. Like 90% of kindergarten teachers are female. A sizable majority of elementary school teachers are women. And their children, boys and girls, are being instructed in what masculinity is by women for the initial part of their conscious lives. Now, there might not be anything inherently wrong with that, but if you ask a woman whether she believes that the traditional definition of femininity, which historically was created by men and imposed upon women, was absolutely in women's best interests, I don't think that they would agree with that. So I don't think that we can say that when women create definitions for manhood and masculinity, that it's absolutely in the boys' or the men's best interests. Like there might be some kind of gendered bias in the expression of the opposite archetype.
We made the interesting decision to ask some men at the bar this weekend what they think is wrong with modern dating. And this is not going to be an opinionated video. I'm not going to put my opinions in on this. I am just going to tell you verbatim what they said to us. I did literally just say I was not going to put an opinion in here, but I will say I don't think we can blame an entire gender on what's going on right now. I think it's both of our faults/problems. The overall consensus is that women are expecting too much out of men. And now when we asked them what that meant, they said a few different things. But first being is they expect men to be, this is a quote, 6'3" and above and make over $200,000. They also mentioned women expect men to take them on 3 or 4 dates before doing anything with them. They said that social media is inflating what women are expecting from men in a superficial way. So they are expecting a lot more material things because they're seeing other people on social media get those things, when in reality, most men don't have the things on social media. They said that they are using dates as pre-games to go out with their friends. They said a lot of these women have no direction in their life and don't know where they want to go in life, but they are expecting men to have everything together and know exactly where they want to go in life before dating them. Or that they are not where they want to be in life yet, but they expect the man that they are dating to be where he wants to be in life. They also said that they've seen a lot of dating app accounts from their girlfriends and that women just have way too many options and have men asking them out left and right. How many forks can a girl use in one snack? The overall consensus about this conversation is I think that they just think women are using them. So let me know what you guys think.
Men have higher standards than women, right? A man will mess with a woman, he will mess with a woman, he'll date a woman, but he won't marry her. right? Because a lot of women ask, well, why you mess with her? Why you got her around if you not gonna? Because she's not wifey type. He's not gonna stray. He know who his wife is, and he will date around until he meet his wife, right? He's not gonna wife her. A woman will have standards and will accept a man's bare minimum just to say she got a ring. Just to say she got a ring, just to say she married, just to call somebody her husband. She'll accept anything just to say she got a husband. See, they laughed at me because I say I was married for 14 days. They say, why you was married 14 days? Because that man was not my husband. He was a husband, he just wasn't mine. Did I keep the ring? Yes, I did. Beautiful ring. But he was not my husband. We are friends to this day, but he just not my husband. He just not him. And I knew that, so why would I stay in something that I know does not serve me? Right? I'm not going to worry. I know who my husband is. And when I meet that man, I will then marry that man. But until I do, I'm just going to have fun just like a man do. I got high standards and I don't worry off my standards. I will date a man. I will have with a man. I will entertain a man. I refuse to get married to a man that is not my husband. Okay? Y'all women will just sit here and just accept the bare minimum because y'all want a ring. Go buy you a ring, honey. $8,000 will get you the ring that you want. But that's just how I feel.
You can't have a strong man and a man that does whatever you say. Those are contradictions. Because a strong man, he's not going to let you run him and tell him what to do, how to do, when to come, when to go. No, that's not a strong man. A weak man, a simp, is going to let you run all over him, do what you want. He going to jump when you say jump. He going to say how high. That's a weak man. That's not a strong man. That's a simp. And if you want a strong man, then you're going to have to accept the fact that that man is not going to do whatever you say. If you want a strong man, then you have to be able to accept the fact that that man is going to be a leader. And leaders are going to do what they do. They're going to lead. They may take advice, but ultimately the decision is left up to them whether they take it or not. You have to be able to accept the fact that a strong man is not going to be your footstool. He's not going to do whatever you say. He's going to have his own mind. He's not going to be all pee-whipped and all this about a woman. A strong man is going to be confident in himself. He will have some sort of standard. I know y'all think y'all can run a man, do whatever y'all want to do because y'all got a slit between y'all legs. But baby, a strong man is not pee-whipped. A strong man will leave you where you stand if you are disrespectful, if you cannot get with the program. And there's nothing wrong with a man having standards. A lot of y'all hate the fact that some men have standards. And those are the ones that y'all be calling sassy because they don't take none of y'all shit. Y'all want a man that'll take and do whatever you say. But that's not what a strong man will do. A wimp, a simp, yeah. But not a strong man.
Most of these men, most men stick around for a while. But modern women continue to fumble these types of men over and over again. Over and over again. And then they continue asking a question. But you notice that the questions never go inward. What did I do wrong? How can I be better? Nope. Why doesn't he like me? And it's not like, well, man, well, it's about me that he doesn't like. It's more about, man, I'm so perfect. Wow. Why he don't get a load of this?